everyone, Pratima here. As you might know, I have been using the 14-inch M1 MacBook Pro as my daily driver for the past 3 years and it has served me very well. But for the past few months, I have been looking for something more powerful and versatile. Something I could edit my YouTube videos on as well as play all the latest games. So I collaborated with Lenovo and Intel and they sent me this new Legion Pro 7i with the top of the line Core i9-14900HX and RTX 4090 GPU. And for the last few weeks, I have been using it as my personal workhorse and I have been gaming a lot, editing all of my recent videos here, and I have plenty of great things to say about this guy. I think this might just be the best gaming laptop of 2024. First of all, the design here is top class. I've always liked how the Legion laptops from Lenovo look and the Pro 7i wins my heart yet again. It is this minimal and this modern aura that makes me confident in carrying it around without feeling out of place, be it my home, office or even business meetings. I know the 2.6 kilos of heft is of course a bit bulky for someone like me who's used to carrying an Ultrabook, but for a 16-inch gaming beast with the best laptop processors, it's pretty reasonable, I would say. In my usage, I kept this huge charger at home and used this Type-C port to charge. The Type-C port can take up to 140 watts of output, so for light editing and normal tasks, I use my Ugreen charging dock, which just gets the job done. The Legion Pro 7i also has all the RGB you would ever want, although it is just as good and even cleaner without them if you ask me. Oh, by the way, the reason why this laptop isn't as heavy is because even though it has a metal lid, the keyboard deck here is made of plastic, and not only does this help to keep it lightweight, but it also helps with the thermals actually. I've seen how my old Legion laptops from 2021 with that premium all-metal design would just get quite uncomfortable during long gaming sessions, which is not the case here. Lenovo also has this tech called Legion Cold Front Vapor, which creates a more thermally efficient, quieter, cooler machine. And here, I only ever found this thing hitting between 35 to 40 degrees Celsius around the WASD key area in all sorts of games that I have been playing lately. Lenovo has also installed quite a nice keyboard right here. It's not a mechanical one like you would expect from an ultra premium laptop, but the keys, which Lenovo calls Lenovo True Strike, themselves have a nice travel distance and feel quite responsive. There's also perky RGB of course, and you can customize this and all of the other lighting systems from the Lenovo Vantage app and Legion Spectrum. But I really wish that Lenovo had put some effort into this trackpad, because this thing is plastic made and just does not feel as premium as it should. Anyway, this guy is absolutely jam-packed with all the I/O options you could possibly imagine, and its hinge feels quite solid. So yeah, design-wise, the Legion Pro 7i gets an easy A+ from me. As for the display, we are looking at a 16 inches 2K screen with a ridiculous 240Hz refresh rate. This is an IPS panel, by the way, and not the mini LED or OLED panel. For that, you will need to go with the Legion 9 lineup, which is just crazy expensive. Regardless, this is a damn fine IPS display that's perfect for everything from gaming to all of my color-sensitive works like photo and video editing. It has a 100% RGB color gamut and comes with pre-calibrated X-Rite Pantone. And I found that it gets plenty bright for both indoor as well as outdoor use. The Legion Pro 7i screen is also perfect for watching Asia videos, so I had a lot of fun binging some movies here. Plus, its speakers are surprisingly good. They get plenty loud for a pair of downward firing speakers, and there's no distortion or tear at the highest volumes. If I had to nitpick, I think a little more bass could have made it sound fuller. Otherwise, it's just great. Alright, so with that out of the way, it's finally time to talk about the performance. And let me tell you once again, the Lenovo Legion Pro 7i is a proper beast. The Intel Core i9 is a super powerful CPU with 8 performance and 16 efficiency cores. This hybrid architecture allows the processor to push a lot of power as well as remain efficient for portable use. While the RTX 4090, I mean, it does not need an introduction, right? So yes, this combo will simply chew through anything you throw at it. Anyway, running some CPU and GPU benchmarks, you can just see how far ahead this guy is compared to your typical mid-range gaming laptops or even Apple's M series chips. So yeah, there's nothing quite like this. Besides benchmarks, I also tested 10 games in total at 1440p and 4K at the highest possible settings to really see what magic the Intel Core i9 CPU and the RTX 4090 GPU could conjure up. Starting with CS2, which is the least demanding game on my list, by the way, and here I was getting a comfortable 130 plus FPS at 4K or around 200 FPS at 2K resolution. I did not notice any stutter or frame drops, and the 1% low FPS was also pretty good. Next up was GTA 5, and let me just say that I never realized how pretty this game looked until I played it in 4K at maxed out settings. The Legion Pro 7i managed a smooth 70 FPS average at 4K, whereas something like Borderlands 3, Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Starfield were all perfectly playable with 60 plus average FPS at 4K. To give you some context, the RTX 4060 mid-range gaming laptop struggles a lot to a point where it's simply unplayable at these settings. I have also been playing Cyberpunk 2077 lately, and here the Legion Pro 7i managed about 40 FPS at 4K Ultra settings without any kind of upscaling. It's quite impressive, although I easily got around 100 plus FPS by turning on DLSS and frame generation. Other than this, I also played Forza Horizon 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and one of my favorite games, Control, on this guy. And needless to say, they all ran perfectly while also looking visually stunning. A mid-range gaming laptop barely pushes any frames at this resolution and graphic settings, so you are really getting something very special here. Besides gaming, the Legion Pro 7i has been serving me great at all sorts of productivity and creative workloads. I have been working with a complex Premiere Pro project with a bunch of 4K video layers to 3D rendering in Blender, and this thing handled them all like a champ. As you can see, you can render videos much faster, run the timeline a lot smoother, and be hell of a lot more productive with a 4090. And by the way, this beefy RTX 4090 is also excellent if you're a data scientist or if you work in artificial intelligence and machine learning field. So yeah, the Legion Pro 7i is a great candidate for a work and gaming hybrid. Now, since both the CPU and GPU are very power hungry and generate a lot of heat, I was not surprised to see subpar battery life here. There are a bunch of ways to get a bit better screen time, like disabling the Nvidia GPU, locking the refresh rate to just 60 Hz and all that, but I don't think the battery life is going to be an issue to anyone who wants RTX 4090 power. I also think Lenovo has done a fantastic job with the cooling system here, which includes a vapor chamber, liquid metal, a large intake and exhaust system. It does get pretty warm to touch sometimes, but I also found that the Legion Pro 7i can easily sustain its performance without throttling, so that is great to see as well. Okay, so that was all for my experience with the Lenovo Legion Pro 7i, and right now this is easily the most powerful laptop you can find for the price and easily the best gaming laptop of 2024. Plus, if you want better value, you can also go with the RTX 4080 variant, but for now I am definitely keeping this one as my daily driver laptop. Alright everybody, that was all for my video. If you would like to see more laptop content on our channel, do let me know in the comments below, and while you're there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Saying this, I'm Pratima Adhikari and I will see you in my next video.